So, today I took the wrap off of my tattoo, and this is what it looks like. There we go. So it's not quite done, but yeah, I really freaking love it. I really do, and most people are gonna be like, I got, when I went to work, it was like a lot of people were like, damn, dude, you got tatted? Like, let me see. So I showed them, but this was when the wrap was still on, and I got like this, like, I had to go to the baby section of my store, of where I work, and like they were looking at me like, is he picking this up for his kid? I'm like, and I kept looking, I'm like, oh no, see, I just got this, and I need something to, like, keep it from, like, I don't know, peeling off. So I was like, yeah, no, I was like, no, I don't got a kid or anything, like, because there was a bunch of people like looking at me like, what's he doing? But so I got like this, I think it's called like A&D or whatever. I was gonna buy some lotion, and then one of my coworkers was like, no, go with A&D. It's way better. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck it, I'll go with A&D. And apparently, I'm supposed to, I washed it with 2 fingers, like really gently, and then I apply it. You let it air dry, and then you keep it moist. And that's like the number one thing they always tell you, is like you have to keep it moist for like 2 days. Or less, or for at least for a couple of days. Like, yeah, I do it like 3 or 4 times. So like it's gonna suck. Like when I wake up, hopefully it's gonna stay moist enough until I wake up, and then like I can do it again. Well, I'm just gonna keep the bottle with me and like my coat, and then I'm just gonna have to like tell like my team lead, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Be like, yeah, like, this thing's gonna get, like, start drying out, so I just wanna let you know that, like, yeah, this is gonna get dry, like, really quickly, so I have to do this. So I'm like, I gotta go on my 15th so I can, like, apply some more on. But, no, like, the response on it is, like, people were saying, like, dude, that's badass, and like, I told them, like, okay, I took the cover of Dropkick Murphys Sign and Sealed in Blood album cover, and I tweaked it. I tweaked it a little bit. So I got rid of Dropkick Murphys, and I put their song Never Forget. But pretty much everything else kind of, and then I changed like the banner a little bit. But other than that, pretty much like 99% of it kind of stayed the same, because I did like the album cover, but I tweaked it on my own. So I mean, I love it. Like, it was 4 hours in the chair, but I mean, we could have probably gotten it, like, I would say it's like 3 hours to get it done, and then like there was like an hour in between like that 3 hours that, like, he's like, all right, dude, I was like, I gotta like stand up. I was like, my back is killing me. He's like, you're more than welcome to get up and walk around for a little bit. He's like, I gotta go out and smoke. But I mean, just like the dude, the guy who did my tattoo was from like Tennessee, so he had like a real southern accent, and it was just awesome. Like, the dude was just chill, and that's that southern hospitality that it's just fucking awesome, dude. I mean, like, if you ever go to a tattoo shop and you start talking about like some deep shit, like, that's when you know you got a good business going, when you're just opening up with strangers like nothing's happening. So I mean, it is pretty cool, but I can't wait to actually like fully get it done. Apparently it's supposed to start peeling like within like the next like day or so. I guess it's supposed to start peeling, but like kind of fucked up a little. I don't know what exactly. I don't know. It's like the ink is kind of like maybe bleeding out a little bit or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I mean, other than that, like, the detail in it, like he was in his zone. Like, I'm just like sitting there, like, I should just threw on like some damn music or something, because like I was starting to fall asleep in the chair. I was like fucking, after a while we opened up and we started talking about, like, he was just like in his zone. But other than that, like, I recommend this. If you're gonna get a tattoo, first of all, think about it real hard. And get something that's going to represent you, or represent something about you, like your beliefs, or or, you know, something, you know, something that happened, you know, do it for that reason. And then, I would recommend the forearm first, because honestly, it didn't hurt. Maybe like the sides of your forearm and like the top, it kind of hurt. It definitely hurt more because I definitely felt it. But other than that, it was just real light. It was like, if you go on a sunburn, like if you got a sunburn and then you took like a sewing needle and you just start scratching yourself like really fast. That's pretty much, and then like it's like the afterburn. That's pretty much what I felt like. There was like little to no pain at all. But yeah, so I would recommend anybody getting a tattoo if you're of age, you know, obviously. But I would recommend anybody getting a tattoo. Think long and hard about it. Think about what it represents to you, and then show it off. Because after getting this, you know, it's something that I am really proud of. That I can go off and I can show people like this is mine. You know, this is, you know, what represents me. And I tell people because most people ask me like, well, what does it really mean what does it really mean? And so I go and I explain it to them what it actually means. And they're like, oh, you know, and then I usually say like, you know what, this is what I believe in, so, you know, it is what it is, you know, it's something that I believe in and something that I hold dear to my beliefs, and if you don't feel the same way, it's totally cool. But, you know, never judge anybody by their tattoos, you know, because if you like, let's say you like somebody and then they got a tattoo and you don't like them anymore, that just kind of shows, it doesn't show, you know, you gotta like and love people for their personality, you know. And if they do something that maybe signifies that that they have beliefs, you know, definitely give them a compliment, you know, say like, hey man, that's really cool, you know, I like the design, you know, give them a compliment about it, because, no, I mean, either way, they probably don't give a fuck because they got it anyways. But I mean, it's just, you know, it's just something like, hey man, that's really cool, you know, blah 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 blah, you know. And that's what I really got today, and you know, it just makes me more proud of it, and it makes me more proud to show it off. And I think, you know, that's where I'm going to end it. And that's where I'm going to end it today. So as always, I hope you guys had a fantastic and positive day. And as always, I will catch you tomorrow.